It's a little too early for this, but just check how filthy this thing is. Y'all hear that? Just check that out. It pains me to take out the car freshly washed, guys, but check it out, man. Looks so much better. I took care of a few little details that needed to be fixed. For example, there was some overspray, so when from when they did the roof, I went ahead and claybarred it on the hood, completely gone. The gurney flat back here was kind of coming off, so I redid the whole thing, put new 3M in there, and the deck lid as well was coming off, so I fixed that. I don't know if you guys peeped the new banner there, but we'll talk about that later. But anyways, guys, right now I'm gonna go ahead and get some breakfast for the fam. I do have a few goodies for the car. Check out the new key, man. There's quite a bit of things that have been going on. Check this out. S550 key. Probably the most expensive, most useless mod I've ever gotten. It was $150 to get this key on. But we're gonna go ahead and talk about the mods that are coming in. Some are maintenance, some are actually mods. He let go of the F-150, guys, and he took himself out a brand new Ford Bronco. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
Go for a test drive. He gave me crap for driving a V6. Now he's on with the V6 with a 4-cylinder Bronco. He went from a 5.0.
A V6.
Or what is it? Or a 4-cylinder Bronco. I don't know what it is, but
it's a 2.3.
2.3 is a 4-cylinder. See, same thing as the EcoBoost. He went from a 5.0 to a.
I mean, it's not a muscle car, so I don't care.
It's badass though. And standard. Don't tell anyone, guys. We're actually looking for a piece of wood because we're about to do some stuff on the car, but we have nothing to lift the car a bit. That way we can jack up the car, because you know the car is pretty low. So we're scavenging for pieces of wood. I don't know. Will this work if we stack 2 of these? Oh, you got some over there. There you go. He's giving me the Ford tour, the demo on the off-roading on the Bronco. Need to go over there.
In there?
I feel like I'm in a safari, like in the zoo or something.
I mean, you're one of the animals.
He said he's gonna have stuff done to the Bronco, guys, so I guess stay tuned for that. I think you're gonna start doing that on your channel?
Yes.
Yeah, so Bronco content coming to him.
Bronco and the Fox body still.
I'm not gonna lie, the suspension on this thing is really nice. Like, of course you can like see the bumps, but like it's really smooth. It's not harsh at all. What the hell's that? Oh, somebody over there. So they said hi. Commit suicide. What is he doing? That's really weird. Just a random dude standing on top of the bridge on by the canal.
You should come fishing here.
What are you gonna find?
Fish.
What kind of fish live in 1 foot of water? 4-cylinder. Nah, it can do it.
It's two-wheel drive, that's why.
Oh. You're burning out with the front wheel. If you go back a little bit more, no?
It's the tires.
It's the tires. You're giving Ford a bad review right now, man. There you go. Right there. Watch it. That's good. It's literally on 3 wheels, guys. This wheel's off the ground. Yeah, I'm good. Stuff like this makes me really want like one of these trucks, man, or just a truck in general, just to do stuff like this. So we're back at the modification headquarters, and we do have one thing we got to take care of for sure. It's the oil change. I have 6 quarts right here. I got the filter going on. We already have the car jacked up. Pretty sure lots of you guys know how to do the oil change. Super simple. I think you save yourself maybe about 10 to 20 bucks. I prefer to do it myself just because I've always heard people say that sometimes they take the cheap route whenever you take it to any places to get it done. Maybe sometimes they don't even do it all the way, etc. So I'd rather just do it at home. Friend's gonna help me out, and at least we know 100% that we got it done. And then I also have, let's see, serpentine belt just to get it swapped out. This is a Continental serpentine belt, just because mine's the stock OEM one and looks kind of musky and nasty. I have quite a bit of stuff, guys. I do have finally the quad tips also ordered right here, the proper size, the right size. I will leave a link to these if anybody's interested. These are 2.25 inlet, and these are 3-inch outlet, and I believe my Roush tip is 4-inch, but I do have quad tips now, so I do prefer these. That's what she said exactly. He already loosened up the plug, the drain plug right there. So what you gotta do, you gotta be prepared, because once you start loosening it up, the oil's gonna start spilling out.
You gotta have safety first.
Safety first. And there it is. After you let everything drain out, remember, swap out the filter.
He-Man.
Which right now we have, you do need the little swivel wrench, the oil filter wrench, but that one was too small. I mean, it was too big for the filter, so he's trying to loosen it up by hand, which I think is working. Yeah, there you go. But it is a lot easier with the swivel wrench, so go ahead and try that, if not by hand. And then watch out, because you might make a little mess here, and once that one's removed, put the new one in, then you're able to fill up your car with the oil again. After a few hours, guys, the filter finally drained. I think I've heard recommendations, just like dab a little bit of oil on the entrance right there on the gasket. From what I've heard, I don't know if it's true. Do you do it or no?
Yeah.
You do it? There you go. See? I do know what I'm talking about. And then just tightening it back up, fill it up with oil, and you have a complete oil change. Oil change is done. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna swap out the serpentine belt. I have no idea how to do this. He was the one teaching me. So he said it goes around the water pump, the alternator, the crankshaft, and the idle pulley as well. And you can see there's 4 of them. They're all wrapping around there. So he said we gotta loosen, was it the crankshaft first? No, the idle pulley, right?
The idle or tension, belt tension.
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and loosen that one up. That way the belt can loosen up as well. Take off tension and we can start to remove it. You know, it's cracking a bit, guys. I mean, this is like 9, close to 10 years old already. So even if I didn't need it, I kind of just wanna restore everything as much as possible. I wouldn't call it a restoration project because it's still 2012, it's only about 10 years old. But I don't want to just keep neglecting it because stuff keeps piling up. That's what's been happening lately. That's why I have a lot of stuff that I need to take care of, and I'm not too happy with it. I don't feel too comfortable with it. And hopefully we get the car running at 100% once again. I thought it was going to be a lot harder, guys. I mean, it literally took like 5 minutes. Less than 5 minutes. I saw some videos and I got confused, but he just explained it super easy. So, alright. Belt's done. Oil change is done. I do have a few things, but I think that might be it. I might just try to get the quads exhaust, those quad tips back up there. I think we're gonna call it a day. But I mean, it already feels productive as it is, so I'm super happy with the results so far. So we tried to install the quad tips. I did order the new ones. They're over here. The thing is now that I ordered 2.5 inch, which is the outlet or inlet on these as well. So it's a direct fit, like they just clash against each other. So I'm gonna have to take it to a muffler shop. That way they can weld it and maybe open up the bore a little bit. That way it can just fit inside perfectly. But the other ones were too big. Now this one's the exact fit that where it won't even go in perfectly. It just like touches pads with the other one. But guys, we are working on the roof right now because I didn't mention it to you guys because it sucks. We got scammed. I don't know if you guys remember a while back I told y'all we got the roof painted. He got his car painted. With this guy, he did at-home jobs. We trusted him. He was pretty cool. He came for maybe about 3 weeks to a month consecutively, and then all of a sudden he just ghosted us. Not consistently, maybe like once a week, and sometimes he wouldn't show up, etc. He was doing like parts by parts. What happened was he ended up doing my roof, And all of a sudden he said, oh, I'll come back tomorrow, I still need to cut it and buff it, and he just never came back. So that's what we're doing right now. And on Efrain's car, obviously he didn't finish the front bumper. He did finish somewhat of the whole car, except, is it the driver or the passenger?
What, the door?
Yeah, the passenger door. He just did a horrible job. Like, let me see, I don't know if y'all can, oh, you can't see it in this sunlight right now, only indoors, but there is like botches and spots where he just like didn't really paint. Like right now you can see the orange peel, it still needs to be cut, but like there's spots, which is, it's hard because it's black, there's some spots that are darker, like he didn't like spray it well enough on one part, or one spot are just darker than the other. Even though it's black, you can totally tell indoors. Right now you can't, but the what on the side, I don't know if you can see from the side, but yeah, I mean, you can obviously tell you still need the front bumper. He didn't get to do that, and he didn't cut his car either. And that's what we're actually doing on mine. We're actually cutting and gonna buff the roof on mine because he didn't do a good job. Plus, there was a bunch of bugs that were stuck onto the clear coat, so we were right now sanding those off. We're gonna go ahead and wipe it down, buff it, and hopefully do a good job on it and have a clear gloss finish to it. But it sucks, man. We got scammed. I ended up paying the full price because he had been coming for a month, so I trusted the guy. You know what, I gave him the money, I paid up. He showed me he primed it and took off the old paint and clear that I had before, which was like hardly any, and then he painted this on gloss black. And he said, you know what, you do you too, let me throw in a gloss flake, a little red gloss flake in there, that way you can promote me, etc. And he did that. It just didn't come back, and he stopped responding to his messages and calls, and they took him off Facebook and everything. They were like, yeah,
He blocked me.
he blocked them on Facebook and everything. We didn't do anything bad to the guy, man. We were getting him business, and we really didn't put any pressure on him. He was coming, like I said, like a day a week, etc. And it sucks, but hopefully it comes out pretty good.
All right, so this is Albert's way of buffing the car.
I'm just spreading out the compound.
Spreading your cheeks.
Yeah. Actually came out pretty good, guys. It's really smooth. I think there's another second part we need to hit with it just to cut it one more time, and then probably gotta seal it with some glaze or wax. But smoothness, 10 out of 10, no doubt. The glossiness is there, but there are some finer little scratches we still gotta remove, but way better, guys, way better. Looks so good. The decal on the windshield, freshly washed. Again, the quads weren't able to be installed. About time, I know, but we still got work to be done, guys. I still have a few more maintenance things to get done, and the wide body's coming soon. I already ordered everything that I need, but hope you guys did enjoy this little video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. God bless.